All right, the sun come up quick while I was loading this. This Connex is a 20-footer. It is on my bumper pull trailer. I had to bring the bumper pull because we actually have to tilt this and slide it off. The only thing that they have is an excavator to unload it. So instead of tearing up a deck on the trailer, I'll tilt it and try to pull it or slide it off of the trailer once we get it to where we're going. The way you tie these down is you have to have a chain in the front, side to side, and that's how I hook it. That pulls it forward. Binder, chain goes all the way across. 4 straps, and then a chain in the back, which is pulled the opposite direction, just like that. And that's what we got. So we're going to get this across to Maysville, Kentucky, and get it delivered. So let's go make some lunch money. We have 2 of these to haul today. I'm going to take 2 of them out of Cincinnati over to Maysville, Kentucky, get those dropped. They have supplies in them. I don't know. This one's probably about right at the 10,000 pound mark. So we're pushing the weight limit with this one. The other one's going to be about the same. It'll probably be, I know it'll be 10,000 pounds or just a little lighter, which is fine with me. The reason that I'm using the tilt deck instead of the gooseneck is with the tilt deck over here, and I'll actually be using it tomorrow because I actually have another one of these to haul tomorrow. To use the tilt deck, there's no equipment over here to pull this off other than an excavator. So if I was to use, or if I was to bring the gooseneck, we'd have had to take the excavator and try to lift it off, drag it off the back, and that's no good. You're just tearing up the floor and stuff and taking a chance of ripping up the ramps on the gooseneck. With this trailer, it tilts to a 15-degree angle, and I should be able to tilt this. This will actually be the first time with this truck. Any other time I've hauled these and slid them off, it's been with 4-wheel drive, but this will be the first time with a 2-wheel drive. It should slide off pretty easily. With the tilt deck, I just tilt it up and, give it a little throttle and, kind of jolt it a little bit, and it'll start sliding off. Once it touches the ground, it'll pull itself right on off the trailer as I pull forward. I'm going to try to get some video of that over here where I'm dropping. I can't make any promises on it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get you guys some video of that happening. So we'll get over here to Maysville, Kentucky. We'll get this dropped, and we'll see you then. All right, I've got the second Connex on now, and we are just about to deliver. I got a call by the guy that I'm delivering this to over here, and we are going to back in to drop this thing. It'll make your tail pucker. It'll definitely make you want to pull the cloth out of your tail when you're done from the seat. That's for dang sure. So I'm going to try to get a good view of that so you guys can see it. They're putting in a driveway right now for this construction site down the hill, and it's all loose stone. I drove down it the first time and had the excavator have to help me get back out. That's why I didn't get any video of unloading the first one. it's too mucky down there for me to slide it off. They have to pull it off with the excavator. So I'll try to hook you up to the side of the truck or something. That way you guys can see what we're doing. So we're just about there. Just hanging out. That's how it's done. Just like that. Well, we're done for the day. Got that all unloaded. Headed back to the house now. I'll spend the night there. Tomorrow we'll go back and pick up another one and take it down to Louisville, Kentucky, and maybe go venture on to Paducah. I don't know yet. See if I get that load or not. So only time will tell, but it's a good start to the week. Made some pretty good money today. I'm cutting through the woods, headed back to the house. So I'll see you there. So today's actually Tuesday. I hauled those other two containers that you just saw yesterday. I did haul the third one today. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of it. My phone has been blowing up off the hook all day long for business reasons and stuff like that. It's just what happens. If you're in the business or you own a business, you just know that you know what I'm talking about. You just have those days where it's just ringing off the hook constant. But anyway, I hauled that one. It was done. So I'm back here at the house. Over the weekend, I was messing around on the computer here, and I actually had found or come across some pictures that I have taken over the years of me hotshotting. Different loads, kind of crazy loads, things that you don't quite see. And it actually shows my 36-foot car hauler on there, which is what I started out with. So, I've got a few pictures here. We'll bring them up. I'll narrate those, and that's coming up next. So, yeah, let's check it out. So this here was a pretty sweet backhaul. This was for a construction company. A few light towers, a couple generators on there on the other side, and quite a few job boxes. This actually came out of Paducah, Kentucky, and ended up, I believe, in Grove City, Ohio is where I dropped all that stuff off. It was a good backhaul for me. Basically here I was just filling up the trailer. As you see, I've got a car on the back.
galvanized steel up front, structure steel. And all this came out of Grove City, Ohio, and ended up down in Roanoke, Virginia. Have it up here at the garage right now. I remember this. Had it up here at the garage to do a little bit of maintenance before I took off on a trip because I was going to be gone for a few days doing a couple other loads. So this load is called racking, is what I have on the trailer here. It's basically industrial shelving for inside of a warehouse. I actually hauled this out of Columbus, Ohio, and this went down to, I believe, Charleston, West Virginia. So on this load, I actually have, looks like 3 gearboxes, industrial gearboxes, for a dam, and then also a safety boat. The gearboxes came out of Chicago, and I can't remember quite where I picked up the safety boat, but everything was going here, and I just thought it was a great picture to take, and looks great. So here's an interesting load for you. These are 53-foot trusses that I brought out from the east side of Columbus and brought them down to a local farmer. And as you can see, the trusses are actually stretched out across or over top of my pickup truck there. Very interesting load. Got a lot of looks on it. But everything was smooth, everything was safe, and we got her delivered. So this was my 2007 crew cab F750. The only downfall of this truck is it only had an 18-foot long flatbed on the back. And I tried using the truck, as you can see. I have 2 pictures here with it. One's got construction material on it, and here's the other one with the forklift on it. Needed it for the dock height to load the forklift. So I use my tilt deck quite a bit. A lot of the stuff that I haul I can put on the tilt deck. I know this is kind of a crazy load, but both of these side-by-sides were junk, along with the man basket that's in front of them. And this load was actually just a back haul just to get stuff off of one of the job sites. But yeah, I mean, the tilt deck works wonderful. So here's 6 bundles of pipe that I brought out of Aurora, Ohio, back down to Columbus area. This stuff on my tilt deck pulled great, you know, no problems, easy load and unload. I really love the tilt deck. Here we have a couple electric motors and a couple gearboxes that I hauled on the tilt deck. The reason I like the tilt deck is because I actually get better fuel economy with it. Just seems to save me a lot of fuel. So now we're getting into using the big techs here. Couple crazy loads here, just something simple, out of the ordinary. We have concrete barricade blocks, and we also have some crane mats that I hauled with it. This next one you'll really like. You're going to love it. So I hauled this for a local farmer. This is a lime spreader that goes on the back of a big tractor, gets pulled behind it. We ended up loading it up on the gooseneck, and we had to pull the tires and wheels off of it because it was too wide. We ended up taking the tires and wheels and setting them up into the bed of the lime spreader, and I actually hauled that across Pennsylvania, and I want to say it went into Philadelphia. So in 2018, I was involved in a collision that had my 2017 pickup truck down and in the body shop for almost 4 months. During that time, this was the only rental truck that they could come up with me for using. So I made do with it as best as I could. As you see, I've hauled some, this is hand railing, and then in this next one is actually hauling some construction materials away from a job site, bringing it back to a drop lot. So here we are at the bittersweet day of my life. I had to get rid of the F750, traded it in along with the 2017 truck. And this was at the time that I bought my new blue truck, the 19, and I bought the 99 Ford White Lightning. Brought them home, got a couple pictures of them side by side, and I actually brought the blue truck home on the gooseneck with White Lightning pulling it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, this here is the end of the video. So like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave some comments, ask some questions. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time, guys.